Hey everyone, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. If you hear talking or noise in the background, the TV is on. My poor little 6-year-old is running a fever today, so he didn't go to school, and I just finished dropping off his older and his younger brother, and so he's in the living room watching Blippi. But it is really close to us here, so you might hear that in the background, but I really still wanted to show you my desk and how I tidied it up, and I figured you wouldn't mind a little bit of noise in the background for a minute or two before we went to the back room to look at wallpaper today. So today is a wallpaper restock day, and I've put together some beautiful sets for you. I really hope that you love them, but I'm going to flip you around and show you a little bit of what I've been tidying up and organizing, and I hope that it inspires you just a little bit. Okay, so of course it's not perfectly neat like I wanted it to be because I'm working on a journal here, and this is Hyacinth, and I made some freebies, some pages, and some journal cards that I put on my Facebook group for free that I made for this, but it is a painted cover. And anyway, I have been working on this. So of course I have a few things out that I have been working on, but over here, I used to have, okay, so you can see my little stack here. I used to have this thing over there, and it was really hard to reach, and I had the top covered with a whole bunch of junk, and I just needed to organize it. So I put on top of this my ink pads that I'm currently using. I have more that are stored in other places, but these are the ones that I'm using on most projects. And then over here, I had this little drawer organizer by my computer, but I really didn't use it. So here I have some punches and some ink pads that have been used up that I want to turn into sprays. And then I think I've shown you this already, but look at my Tim Holtz media mat, or is that what it's called? You know, the glass mat. It was filthy with paints and inks, and I mean, I didn't get that little yellow piece up, but and I've already have some overspray on it because I've been using it, but you can see how clean it is in most of the part. And I found this amazing product that cleans it really well, and it's called the Pink Stuff. You can search for it on Amazon, and it's kind of like I think it's all natural or like non-toxic. It's kind of like a buffing. It's like slightly gritty, and you can let it set, or you can just scrub and wipe things up. And I have a scraper in this little tool drawer, I think, this thing. And this thing really helps to scrape stuff up. It's called a thumb scraper. I don't know where you can get it. My husband got it for me for Christmas. I want to say he got it at Hobby Lobby, but it's been a couple years, but you can like scrape off caked on stuff. And obviously this needs to be cleaned up, but I'm not going to clean up in the middle of a project. So I've put my Tim Holtz, because I love my Tim Holtz mat. It was just way too dirty to do anything with. So now I have that back, and I'm super excited. And to my left, this is my pile that you've probably seen in my videos where I keep papers and ephemeras that I kind of just work through in my eclectic journals. I kind of keep them in a pile. This is the current stencil I'm using. I try to only use one stencil at a time most of the time for a journal. It saves time, and it kind of gives the journal a cohesive look. And I actually used that stencil here on the front with some acrylic paint to kind of give it a really cool mixed media effect. If we keep going to the left, I have a rag, but this is just a Dollar Tree bin I've had for years. And then I put in some books that I'm currently working through, pages and things like that. Like I have plenty more in my back room, but I like to keep some on hand. I have some vintage children's books and some gardening books that I have here, and they're the type of books that I grab for all the time. It's a little darker in this corner as we come over here, so I apologize for that, but I've been organizing and cleaning this out. This bin was chocked full, and I organized that. This is going to be for a project. And then down here, I have some inks, and I'm going to probably put some more inks there. I have some glitter here. Like, anyway, I've just organized, like I have ephemera and stickers here. I've organized it just a little bit. And so, I know it probably doesn't look all that much different than it did, but I'm super happy with it. Now, I'm going to move over this way and show you again. I have a little rolling cart that I keep right here with, I have dies and embossing folders on the middle one. The bottom one has papers and folders. The top has papers that I grab from my back door. And then this little bookshelf has some vintage books. And I keep my printer up here, some more ink pads. I collect ink pads. I love ink pads. I have like markers and pencils and things there. And then this is actually a chest freezer. And yes, I have no place for this freezer. It has food in it, extra food and stuff. And you can tell it's really old. It's, used and banged up and all that, but it works. And I also use it as a surface for working, and I have to try to keep it cleaned off so I can get in here. But as you can see, I'm prepping wallpaper packs today, but I brought you over here because I wanted to show you these. I just got them in last night. I've heard they're amazing for glue, so I'm going to be putting my art glitter glue in this, and I'll let you know how that goes. And I want to give a shout out to Tracy Mathis, who is making me some dangles for the tops, like glue toppers. And so she's making those for me. She's so sweet to do that. And I'm so excited to see how that works out. And I feel all official. Anyway, so once I finish, I'm going to go ahead and work on this wallpaper. And once I get all that together, we will come back together, go to the back room, show you all the wallpaper that's available for you to purchase today. I hope you are enjoying this video so far. If you are, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope you really like all the wallpaper I put together for you. Okay, hey, so here we are, back room. I've finished getting all the wallpaper packs together. I'm going to show them to you, and I hope you'll find something that sparks your imagination, either for a theme you could do, or if you wanted to purchase them. They're available in my shop, which is nevermorecreation17.com, free shipping to the United States, exact shipping worldwide. And here we go. So the first set, it's 2 sets of splatters, and there's 10 of each. So they're assorted sizes. There's a few little strips like this, some bigger ones, and then these, which I think would be great for coffee journals, abstract. They have a texture, like a lined texture to them. So I think mixed media play would be amazing on them. And I love the colors. So there's 2 sets of the same sets there, splatters. And then this one is called All Boy. They're large wallpaper border sheets, 11 by 9. So there's a pirate, dinosaurs, another dinosaur, sports. That one has a soccer. That one has a basketball, race cars, extreme sports, dirt bikes, Spider-Man, and Batman. So if you have any boys that you are wanting to do journals or wanting them to play, then this would be perfect to get All Boy. I have 2 sets of, grab it here, animal skins. These are about 6 by 16, and there's a couple different animals represented here, including the snake skin. I thought these would be beautiful for jungle journals or other things like that. Along those lines, this is Savannah, and you can see the trees and like the African landscape here. There's 4 there. And then this one is Santa Fe. There's 3. These are big. We have a large pack here called Aloha. There are 17, and they're assorted sizes. So there's small like borders here. I mean, they're still big enough to make a small, medium size journal out of. And then these ones are a little bit wider. And then these are full, like 11 by 16, close to that. So you've got an entire journal plus cutoffs. They're beautiful. Those leaves. Oh, just, some of them have flowers. So this one is called Aloha. And there's so much you could do. I mean, this is more than you're going to use in one journal. You definitely That's a stash filler there. And then there's Stone Lodge. I love the tones with the blue on this one here. But there's some bigger pieces and medium-sized pieces for Stone Lodge. Then there's Dusky Inn. I love these. Look at these tones and those swirls. Look at the green. Look at the mocha chocolate brown. The steely blue and the red. Ugh, so pretty. And assorted colors, medium and large. Then there's Country Grunge. I also love this one. Really kind of like crackly, grungy, beautiful. This one has some birds on it. You can see there. And then gorgeous kind of flora, fauna, grunge. Then there is Potted Plants. This one is fun. Assorted sizes, so you have some coordinating sheets. And then these bigger ones have flowers and pots. So I thought that was really, really fun. And then there's some bigger coordinating ones in the back for a total of 10 sheets for potted plants. Then there's Lamp Post. This makes me think of like Narnia, but of course it could be kind of a Victorian. It could be so many different things. But each one has a lamp post on it. So beautiful. These have full lamp posts. This one's cut off a little bit, but see the beautiful blooming trees. Oh, they're gorgeous. And then we have a Cozy Countryside. Gorgeous florals and crackles. And then we have Ambleside in 2 different sizes. This one has 21, 8 by 16. Similar to Cozy Countryside, but the blooms, kind of the grunge, a little bit of crackle, the flourishes, the gorgeous tones. I mean, just look at those tones. They're so beautiful. And then this is the same. It's just a few less sheets and they're smaller. So these are great for pockets and tags or mini journals, belly bands, die cutting. If you have a die cutting machine, Wallpaper does amazing die cuts. So 2 different sizes for Ambleside. And then the last one is Dusty Elegance. And there's 2 of those. Almost a metallic, not quite, but almost a metallic sheen to it. Definitely that type of a feel. So, wow. I'm getting inspired by my own wallpaper pieces. So I hope that you are inspired as well. Maybe you pick up a set or 2 to play with. And don't forget to check out my prints and my digitals as well, because some of these, I have some beautiful digitals that would pair with these amazingly. All right, I hope you have a great day. Tomorrow we should be, if everything goes well, I very likely will have a sick child at home again tomorrow, but I'm going to try to do a supply day. And it will probably be Lonnie and Diana. There is a chance that I'll be able to fit Leah's box in as well, but that would be a longer filming day. And that depends upon how many kids I have sick. Am I, what else I have going on, because it's going to be a pretty busy day. So at least Lonnie and Diana, and then Leah might be next week for the supply day, or maybe I'll just push her to Thursday. That works. We'll do Lonnie and Diana tomorrow and Leah on Thursday. That is the plan, but we'll see. We never know how things are going to go, and I appreciate you being flexible with me. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow.